take it. My flight was delayed an hour and a half to be here, so we gotta go. I've never used this before, so I have no idea if this is the right one or not. All right, my friends, welcome to Puerto Rico. Somewhere in these mountains over here is a waterfall that I want to go to. But we kind of have a change of plans because my flight was delayed an hour and a half and we hit so much traffic getting all the way from the airport to this location. So the sun sets in about like 2.5 hours and it's an 8-mile trek to get to this waterfall. So a little bit of change of plans. We're still gonna be wild camping. I have all my gear with me, obviously, but we're not gonna be able to get to the waterfall before the sun sets. So I'm gonna set up camp, hopefully a little bit before the sunset, and then tomorrow morning we'll go to this waterfall and check it out. So join me on this adventure here in Puerto Rico. Vamos, amigos. I actually really don't know where the waterfall is in the mountains. I just know they're somewhere up there. But they look very intimidating from down here, I will say. It's so green. I think I'm gonna make a really ambitious decision. I'm not gonna go all the way to the waterfall, obviously, but I'm gonna go 3.8 miles. It says my ETA is gonna be 6:12 p.m. The sun sets at 6:40 p.m. It hasn't been flat once, by the way. All uphill. I also want to mention, as I go up this giant mountain, that I'm losing service the higher up I go, obviously. This trip I'm not going completely off-grid because I'm using the POC-1 Ultra Wi-Fi. I'll go into more detail when I'm out of breath, but basically I can stay connected anywhere I am. It's unlimited range. It's just nice knowing if I need an SOS situation, I have the option with my POC-Link. That's a pretty dense forest. Vamos! My ambitious goal is feeling very ambitious right now. I still have to set up my tent and I have to make dinner. And I have very low energy. The problem is all of this is way too dense and not flat at all. So I'm just gonna walk and kind of scout. This is not at all the trail I was expecting to hike to find a camping spot. This is the current state of my shoes now. It's also getting dark, which means it's gonna be harder to find a flat spot. Damn, I really did not set myself up for success here. This doesn't even look promising, but this might be our best bet. It's also just full of little trees, so I might have to do a little bit of deforestation. Ooh, honestly, you guys, this looks decent. This is also not completely flat, but for being on a mountain, this is pretty freaking good. It's currently 5:20 p.m. Let's see how long this takes me to set up. 5:35, not bad. Now that you see the tent is actually up, you can tell it is definitely not flat. For dinner tonight, drum roll please, bacon mac and cheese. Sounds super fire. I don't know if you can see the bugs on camera, but oh, there's a pile of ants and they're all going up this thing too. Ooh, yeah. Stir this mamacita up. Salud. Yeah. Hot. That's super yummy. This was actually super good. I really could go for some nighttime tea, but I do not have enough water and I think I need to prioritize breakfast and coffee over tea. So I definitely do enjoy these types of challenges where I disconnect from everything. I don't have service. I don't really have a plan. I just kind of go out in the middle of nowhere. The only thing that's sketchy is when you're alone, when you're doing a solo wild camping in an emergency situation, or if you do need contact with anyone or whatever. That's kind of where I was always scared to do it. But that's where this comes in. This is the POC-1 Pro Wi-Fi. It's not just for emergency situations or off-grid camping. You can literally use it for long-distance communication across multiple countries and not have to rely on traditional cell phone service. It's moments like this where I realize how important backup communication is, because I'm in the middle of the jungle by myself in Puerto Rico. These are nice for staying connected in unreliable service areas like what I'm in right now. Having that long-distance communication with whoever it is, and just having this option, whether it's your main communication or your backup communication, whatever it is. Also, these birds are getting louder and louder right now. I believe the sun rises at 5 something a.m. And we have a mile and a half to get to the waterfall. So I want to get an early start. So me and the birds are gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning. I'm gonna give that sleep rating a solid 6.5 maybe. It's currently 8 a.m. I would have liked to get a little bit of an earlier head start, but I honestly just wanted that extra little bit of sleep because I was so tired. Dude, I'm just gonna go to the waterfall. It's 3 miles. Obviously you can get more water there. We can have breakfast and coffee. I don't want to use the rest of my other water here because I need that obviously for my 3-mile hike. We're in a super remote spot, if you can't tell. You can't hear any cars or anything. Like I was never here. I also did not know this, but birds are on the clock 24/7. They did not sleep. I've never in my life experienced that. I've slept in some pretty strange places, but the birds here just, they would not shut up. They were talking without saying anything, you know? Like, for what? There's a waterfall and there's water. What a beautiful spot to have breakfast. Well, we have some bad news. I have breakfast, but that spork that I used yesterday, which is weird because I scanned my whole setup after I left. It just must have been under the leaves in the bag. I lost the spork, so I can't even eat that breakfast. Some nice instant coffee. Ooh, baby. I'm doing 2 of these mamacitas. One of those days, brother. Actually pretty freaking good. Look at this view. Only 2 more miles. We're up. We're back up. It's kind of hard to tell, but this is how high up we are. Here's what I'm thinking. It's either going to be the best idea in the entire world or my biggest regret. But I'm going to leave my bag in one of these things here. We're bringing my camera batteries, portable charger, tissue, my POC radio, some wipes. I think that's it. Bienvenidos. We've got some rainforest construction going on, I guess. Juan Diego cerca del río. Okay. We're at kilometer 8 right now, so just 2 more. Not touristy at all. Pretty low key. Can't get over the bamboo. Huge. Wow. This is unbelievable. So I have one bar right now, and I realized I completely walked past the waterfall. Probably like, let's see, nothing's really loading, but yeah, 0.5 miles. Half a mile. I went past it. Alright, this is the entrance we're looking for. An extra mile in, but we officially found the trail, I believe. There's our waterfall. All do ourselves. Also, I was never planning on actually going in the water because I don't know why, but bodies of water, international water, I'm like super paranoid of getting something crawling into me that I don't want crawling in, you know? But definitely worth it. I spent about like solid 20 minutes there. It was just kind of people coming and going, so not like that peaceful, but still very relaxing. I also said I would reward myself with this protein bar. 18 grams. Super dry. A huge pro to the next over 5 miles. I want to say like maybe 6. It's 99.95% downhill. So it's going to be probably twice as fast, but I'm not going to bore you because this is an incredibly, it's a highway, so it's not even in the jungle. So see when I get closer to the bottom. Gonna get me a cheeky pint real quick. Ciao. School bus. I don't know if that was for adults or for kids going to school, but it might just be like a transportation to get up to the waterfall. Boys and girls, I think we found a restaurant. Consolo, sí. Adentro. Okay. ¿Puedo pagar con tarjeta? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh, let's go. I would be a little more excited right now for all of this, but I don't know where my wallet is, so I have to go through my entire bag in this restaurant to find my wallet. Y'all. Oh boy, that's good. I have some good news and I have some bad news. Bad news is I checked everywhere and I can't find my wallet. Good news is I can use my phone to tap to pay. But I can't really go back and look for my wallet. I gotta take the L. Lost this fork in my wallet. That is one thing I'll say about camping, like wild camping. I feel so unorganized. I don't know how there's a way to better organize my stuff, but the whole time I just felt like everything was out of place. Alright, that is going to conclude our jungle journey here in Puerto Rico. Honestly, I really did enjoy that experience. I feel like I learned a lot. It's something wild camping is something I'm trying to build like confidence with and comfortability. And this trip was a learning experience. I definitely have a lot more to learn, but I really did enjoy it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next country. Adios.